Good morning, meteorologist Tony Nargi here with you. Today, highs going to be in the mid-70s for most of us, and then on Friday, we're going to get this big boundary that comes in, giving us low 80s down in Siren and Pine City, 80 in Spooner, but then 62 in Ely. So a big temperature gradient sets up. That's because of a low pressure system that's going to keep things cooler on Saturday as well. So let's see how that all plays out. We have a big troublemaker out here over Montana and western Dakotas. That's associated with another low pressure system way up near Edmonton. So that's going to swing on into our area overnight tonight. It's going to bring some rain. It's going to set up this boundary right here that gives us that temperature gradient. So as it slides on east, that gradient doesn't fully make it up to us, but it will give places like Pine City and Spooner those warm temperatures, and as well as some rain overnight Thursday, and then the potential for some severe weather on Friday afternoon as it drops down closer into our area. So let's look at that hour by hour. We can see we have northwest winds, fairly light and fairly clear out there today. Then overnight, these clouds fill in, bringing us showers and thunderstorms as well as steady rain once we get into the later part of the late night. And then Friday morning, it clears out a little bit. It'll be cloudy, spotty showers and drizzle, but nothing to speak of until the afternoon when those thunderstorms roll on in for almost the entire area, including the southern portion of our region, all the way up to the international border. So we do have some severe weather to talk about. We also are getting some much needed rain. You can see, take these with a grain of salt. I expect models to flip-flop a little bit. However, generally speaking, about a half an inch to an inch and a quarter for most of us by Saturday morning, I should say. And so for severe weather, almost all of us are in the marginal risk category, which is a 1 out of 5 on the Storm Prediction Center's risk scale. And then we also have a slight risk down here from Brainerd to Rice Lake. That's where I think we have the best chance of seeing some severe weather. Main threats are going to be large hail and high winds. Flooding, I think, is fairly low end right now, and then tornadoes is fairly unlikely. We don't have the rotation in the atmosphere that we would need to produce any of those. However, looking back at today, fairly nice out there. Mid-70s for most of us, a little bit of a lake breeze. Same thing with Wisconsin, a little bit of a lake breeze on the south shore, but mid to upper 70s once you get down towards Spooner and Hayward. Tonight, we got that rain chance overnight, only the middle 50s and kind of soggy out there. Same thing on the Minnesota side of things. It's a pretty widespread event, so expect some rain if you're traveling tonight or going out early tomorrow morning. So Thursday into Friday is our main rain threat, and then we also have another rain threat on Sunday, though I think less severe weather is likely with this one. I think Friday is more of the thunderstorms and the action that you can expect. So moving on forward through all of that, it's pretty dreary conditions for the next 4 or 5 days, but then once we get into next week, looks fairly nice. Upper 70s return with less rain.